The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the start of something beautiful. A small acquaintance has blossomed, it's ripened into a precious friendship. I could have never seen what was coming for me. Hangs at the skate park, hangs by the beach. My life, it feels like it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to My Brother, and Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
What's up, Trav Nation? It's me, your boy, Travis McElroy, coming to you live from the studio. Big news. Yeah,
I'm Griffin. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I got some big news for
We
Trav
should change
Nation.
the order because
We
there's
should
more of
fucking change the
It
order
is weird
and make
because
it
we
official.
build to Griffin,
Yeah.
and that's always. I will say this. 10 out of 10 times anticlimactic. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like almost always a decline in the
I don't
energy.
have bits. I don't have characters. I give the people what they want. No questions
This isn't
asked.
a bit. It's big news about Trav Nation.
Oh, wow.
And no, it's not about my custom umbrella line. That's coming September 2027. Keep your eyes out. Pre-orders open now. But I've been invited to join a content house.
Fuck yeah, dude. One of the big ones. What'd
Yeah,
you get?
man.
Did you get fucking
Good
Stink
one, you
Crew?
promise?
I've been invited to join Purina Pro Plan / Country Crock Presents Multimedia Mansion.
I've heard of that one. Yeah, that one stepped in some hot water, sort of legally, ethically, news-wise lately.
They cleaned
I'll say.
house. It's an all-new crew. It's me. It's Honk Boy. It's Pokey. It's Big Shoes. It's Ghostface
They
69.
uncanceled Honk Boy?
Let him finish.
Okay.
He's got 5 more.
Which ones did I already say? I said Honky.
You
No,
got
Honk
Honk-
Boy, Pokey, Big Shoes, Ghostface 69,
Yeah,
Hopster, all the big ones.
that's only okay. You'd only have.
Well, it's only 5. 6 rooms in the mansion.
It was my understanding that Big Shoes died. I thought Big Shoes fucking died.
Well, this
when
is
they-
a new Big Shoes. This one
Okay.
does exclusive unboxings of hats.
Well, yeah, I will say, Trav, he has big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Well, his
That's
dad
great.
died, Justin.
Travis,
so I'm glad.
dude, like,
Glad you think that's so funny, dude.
Yeah, his dad
Yeah.
died. Big Shoes Senior.
it's not a laughing matter, man.
His dad died trying to fit 300 Takis in his mouth at one time for content.
And
choked on the Takis
he was a
died.
parrot, so that was not healthy for him.
And it was the blue Takis too, so it
Yeah.
burned him really bad.
So
Well, that's really
Big
that's
Shoes
super,
Senior, the parrot died, so now Big Shoes Junior, the parrot, has taken over the hat unboxings.
that's interesting. So are they all tropical birds or
No,
maybe
that's
the only-
fucking stupid. Pokey is
Okay.
a hedgehog. Ghostface 69 is a Call of Duty streamer and also a Labrador. Hopster
Got
is
it.
a rabbit, obviously.
So is everybody an animal other than you? Or, I mean,
You're the
you're
only
Honk
technically an
Boy
animal.
is a goose.
Okay.
Are you the only
That's not a
one?
tropical bird. This is a bird.
They can live in the tropics.
Big Shoes is a parrot.
So
But
how
they're
did
all
you
content creators. All of them combined have like 60 million impressions across social media and streaming. So,
and that's pretty good for a goose.
and it's going to help my brand so much.
Are you in charge of the do you have to like take care of the animals or like
We all have our responsibilities.
what could a hedgehog's responsibilities possibly entail?
Patrolling the hedge,
Yep. Hogging.
Guess so.
Hogging it all.
keeping the hedge safe. I am responsible for a lot of refilling things.
Buying things, refilling things. Do
Yeah.
you play Call of Duty for Ghostface 69? Because I don't know how.
The idea, Griffin, that I would even touch his rig. Oh my
Okay.
God, would you
Yeah.
Well,
would
it's probably
you
built-
engage
probably
with
built for a
another man's car?
Yeah.
right? Would you steal a boat?
So do Justin and I have to do that? We make all our content together. Are we part of the
Are you
contract?
gonna
Do
dial
we-
in, or what's the deal?
This
What's
will be a bit of a shift for my content.
I think that we're okay. Can I just say this? I'm very excited because
you.
I've always wanted to be. Whenever you watch the great YouTube family content that I think everybody enjoys and celebrates, it is completely unproblematic. There's always like a disinterested older brother who seems like he's headed to sports, and that's. I feel like I would be so good at that role. Like I'm not really like. Sometimes you do the pranks on me, and maybe like you'll paint my whole room blue. But I'm not like having to do any of the stuff. Like maybe we'll play hide and seek in Camden Park like one time in a video, but like I'm mainly, it seems like I'm going to do something sporty.
This is great. If you guys would keep these ideas coming, I'm contractually committed to produce 12 hours of content a day, and that's after editing. So,
After, okay.
yeah. So it usually ends up being about 18 hours of filming a day. But, you know, it's just hanging out, you know,
It's
making
just hanging with the
content,
bros. Yeah.
for fun and
Trav told us yesterday it only has to be sound. There was about 30 minutes yesterday where Travis just made noises with his mouth. I mean, it wasn't even.
I mean, it's content, you know?
Just
Well,
content.
As
you
long
do
as
that
12
series-
hours of it is usable and brandable.
Right.
You've got that Duolingo partnership where Honk Boy is trying to teach you goose language.
Yeah.
And that's pretty. And how's that going, Trav?
We actually had to edit that way down because I
In
was
goose, please.
my accent is apparently horribly offensive to the
Oh,
goose
okay.
community.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, to swans as well, there's a crossover in my
Sure,
accent.
they're the same bird.
That's, oh my God, Griffin, please don't let Honk Boy hear you say that. That's incredibly insensitive. We just
I
had to
was
do a
try-
whole sensitivity training on species
Yeah.
and stuff. I actually was the only one required to attend, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I heard that you pretended to sit on the hedgehog one, whose name I forgot
Pokey.
already, and then you'd stand up holding your butt like, ouchie, ouchie.
Yeah,
and that's
she
like
didn't enjoy that.
number one thing that hedgehogs like fucking hate, man.
She didn't
They
like
don't
that.
like when you pretend to poke your
I
butt.
saw-
Oh, sorry,
TikTok.
I just got. I'm out of the house.
Ah, dang, Trav, I'm sorry.
Is it
Well,
because you're doing this right now and
Yeah.
it's not? Okay.
I have
Well,
other
this
opportunities.
is-
I have, Trav, don't worry. I have a business plan for you that I hit upon this week, actually.
Oh,
I saw
okay,
TikTok.
great.
Yeah.
Because
saw
I owe
TikTok.
them a lot of money now.
We're going to get you out of
Yeah.
it. I saw a TikTok about how it was a little bit, watching the TikTok was bad because it's unnerving. That basically the prompt of the TikTok, or the basis of the TikTok was there are YouTube channels that are, YouTube is activating this like auto translating feature, right?
Mhm.
So it was just
Yeah.
like auto translate these videos from other countries, auto translate them into English. The concern is that like in this world of, you know, a Mr. Beast style ramp up to like the most incendiary, the most whatever,
Right.
we will outsource our content creation to poorer countries, you know, less into other nations where people might be exploited, and then that will be translated into English, right? That's that was the unnerving subject of the TikTok. And then the worry would be that basically like this gets outsourced to other countries. My question was slightly different, is that
okay.
how do we get that worked out the other way?
Where
So
we
the-
make their
so
content?
we're like, yeah. So I feel like maybe we'd hit big if we were getting auto translated into other countries. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have been maybe like English locked, and maybe our real audience is a German speaking crowd or a Japanese speaking crowd.
They would get us like,
and we
like
could,
they get Hasselhoff kind of deal.
yes, exactly. Yes, trust.
Yeah, we never
exactly.
charted here in America, but
Right.
you put us like in Germany or Finland or something.
This-
and suddenly
yes,
we're number
yes.
one.
The technology is there now, Travis, for us
Yeah,
to be
think
a
about
global.
think about how big Hasselhoff could have got it if he had AI on his side.
Yeah, who better than Google's AI engine to take our twisted brand of comedy,
Yeah. And get the
repurpose it for the
nuance.
Venezuelan audience, and just like give it. You know what I mean?
Some cultural references here and there.
Yeah,
that
you
maybe
would
we
need
don't.
to not just translate word for word. There'd have to be like, I don't know how big like Morbius was.
You
You know,
when we
so for the
translated-
Morbius episode, they would have to choose like the Venezuelan equivalent of Morbius.
I when we translated the Sawbones book into Chinese, the translator reached out to me and said, "I'm really struggling with this bit where you said you feel like He-Man slamming a Capri Sun. We have Capri Sun, but we don't have He-Man."
That's weird. That is not the one that I thought.
I
would
know.
be-
So he says, "Is it sort of like Monkey from Journey to the West?" And I'm
Absolutely.
like, "Yep." Okay, yeah,
Yep.
just swap. Yes, you will feel
Yeah.
like Monkey from Journey to the West slamming a Capri Sun. 100%. You got it.
Control F, Battle Cat,
Right.
replace
Exactly.
Nimbus Cloud.
When they
Get
said,
it?
"Is it like Monkey from Journey to the West?" Were you like, "I should have made that the reference to begin with"?
That's
that is
better,
better.
yeah.
Good.
Justin, I thought you were going to go a different way, which is instead of outsourcing it to countries where people would be taken advantage of, and why not?
Which we hate.
Outsource-
Did I say that? We hate?
We hate
We've been doing this for so long, man. I hope people just assume we hate that stuff.
outsource it to us. So we'll make Mr. Beast content, and then they
Okay.
can auto translate it to like how Mr. Beast would say it. But we
No
would
one
make
watches.
it.
No one watches Mr. Beast anymore. Mr. Beast tried to give away 100 Bugattis the other day, and not even 100 people.
No
showed up.
takers.
No
Yeah.
takers.
He
There's-
got
people are
stuck with
so
50
fucking.
Bugattis he can't unload.
Because he had games and he hosted his games and he said, "Come play for $1 billion." And then everyone left and they're like, "We hated those games."
Well, he spent
now-
the whole game going, "Don't you guys want to be shitty to each other?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"No, I would feel
No,
bad
it's
if I
bad
did that."
TV.
And he's like, "But for money, you want to be shitty to each other." And it's like, wow, this is an interesting look
Yeah.
into your world.
I really
don't-
enjoyed Beast showing up on Survivor because as a zillennial, I had a little swell of like, well, look who's on CBS. You know what I mean? Like, well, look who's not too cool to come on our dusty ass old reality show.
Yeah, you weren't the only one like that because Jeff also shriveled up like one of the creatures from Ursula's lair that made a bad deal with her. Welcome, Beast. Please,
Beast.
$1 million more. Thank you, Daddy.
Can I say,
We love
is it
Beast.
is it too much to call it the Beast Factor? I'm freaking out with how much Beast effect is going on in Survivor right now.
He's the king of YouTube.
But I felt like
Mr.
that
Beast
too, and
was
I
on
just watch
Survivor.
it. So
Yeah.
credit to Jeff. I mean,
Yeah, he's right. I think all the money's in family-based content, not our age family, but like.
I was gonna
hey,
say,
still
what
haven't
do
seen
we
a, hey,
make?
Jeffrey, still haven't seen a picture of you with the trophy, my man. Would love to catch a glimpse.
Would love, yeah, please.
Would love
me
to.
peep it.
Know it made it to HQ.
We tracked it.
We tracked it, Jeff. It's at HQ. Would love a glimpse.
Use it as an immunity idol in an episode. Oh
Yes.
my God!
We're not
McElroy
asking for
Family Club.
much. Just make
Yeah.
it a fundamental prop in the show.
Yeah, a game. If it could be like a game-winning immunity idol that comes up in the finale episode, that would be.
Yeah, it would be if you could show up and if you could be like the McElroy brothers gave us $2 million to add to the prize pool.
And we're not going to do
Yeah.
that though.
We don't have it, Jeff.
Yeah.
You have to.
You would do
I-
it, but do it in our name.
Yeah.
It seems
honor.
like a hawk just like grabbed a bird right off my balcony, guys.
Are you kidding?
Nature.
No, dude, it was a huge big bird and it swooped in and it screeched a little bit and it grabbed another bird and it went. Nothing else we're going to do today. That's
Is
the
there something
craziest
in
shit
your
I've
life
ever
that
seen. It
you're-
was about
is there
6
something
feet
in your
away
life?
from me.
Is there
What?
something in your life that you've needed guidance on? Like you have to be open to signs of importance. Like what
Or
do
is
you
there
need
something that's
guidance
been
on that the
threatening
universe
you?
is trying to tell you?
I think the hawk is now the threat. The hawk now thinks that my house is a cool hangout spot to grab little birds.
You don't know
Oh,
what
this
that
is-
little bird was planning, Griffin. That hawk just saved your life.
True. Skycom.
Yeah, he was going to assassinate you.
That little bird was a spy.
When I see how many V-Bucks these parents are giving their kids for hiding at a Dave & Buster's for 2 straight days, I think they must be making lots of fucking cash. And I think that's where the money is. I don't want to make that kind of content with my own children. We could, the 3 of us, do it. And maybe it would be kind of the same where I'd be like, you guys didn't clean your room, so now you got to drink this milkshake that I made out of
We live in a
fucking
content
shit.
house with 6 kids that aren't our kids.
So
Because
this
I don't
is what
want to
I was
mess up
gonna
my
say.
kids. I don't want to mess up mine.
I think family YouTube, it really takes advantage of children, and there's a lot of horrible stuff. So let's instead hire child actors, an industry that has never taken advantage of children, never been detrimental.
Yes.
And also, we want to be so clear about this because I don't want anybody to be confused. Family YouTube, bad.
Yeah.
Family podcast,
Good.
good. We like that.
I've
Grown.
been taking advantage of Justin and
We like
Griffin
that.
for years
good.
now to coast off of them.
But we're
And,
grown.
look
We're
how
grown.
happy they are.
and
we
our
know
kids
better,
like it.
but
And our kids sometimes a little bit, but they like it.
They do like it. I've gotten some positive
And
feedback.
my kids are proud of me occasionally.
Proud.
So
Yeah.
that feels good.
I've never made my kid hide in a Home Depot while they paint themselves orange. How's that?
Right.
Right?
Although
You know what I mean?
occasionally a YouTube video will make my kids think that real happy families set up bouncy castles in their living room to sleep in for the night. And I have to
Yeah.
explain to them that, one, all the lights are on and they're filming it. So they're not sleeping in
When we
there.
watch
And
those videos where it's
two,
like, I turn my house into a trampoline park. There's a bit where someone like jumps into a chandelier and breaks it, and everyone's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. That's always where I pause it, and I say, that's exactly why. That's exactly
That's why we
why
don't have that.
They're having fun. They're doing a good job. That's someone's chandelier. Someone worked hard on that in this way.
also,
It's not. My kids watch so much YouTube that they think there's a non-zero chance Mark Robert is going to blow up their home with elephant toothpaste at any moment. You know what I mean? At any moment, Mark Robert could come in here and blow up this whole place with elephant toothpaste.
It's Mark Rover, but I do love French. Like, I'm Mark Rover.
No, it's not. No. Listen, I've done a lot of his Crunch
Robert.
Labs.
no, that's the evil version.
I've done a lot of his Crunch Labs. It's Mark Robert.
I don't
Okay.
think it's Mark Rover.
I
believe
do.
it's
I'm a Crunch
Mark
Labs member,
Children.
Griffin. It's Mark Robert. I've watched his show on Netflix. It's Mark Robert.
I think it's Mark Robot.
I think it's Mark Robert. And
Are you children ready to build an oscilloscope?
I'm certain
I'm
it's
Mark
Mark.
Robert.
Mark,
Do your parents have homeowners insurance?
Mark, if you want to send us a quick vid and let us know if it's Robert or I think you may want to switch. Beat your boy
Robot.
Jeff to the punch. Hey, how about some advice? Let's help.
Yeah,
I want to help.
yeah.
I want to help. I work in a nonprofit, and per my contract, I have a stipend that I can spend on personal and professional development. I've used some of it to learn a new language. However, a company newsletter listed a few more options, one of which is a clown retreat, where I can, quote, learn about what clowning means to me. My job has nothing to do with clowning, and my girlfriend definitely wouldn't approve. Is it irresponsible for me to go on a free clowning retreat for my own enjoyment on company dollars? Please help. Question 2. If I did go, do you think it's assumed I would bring my own nose and clown makeup? And that's from clowning.
Well, now you're not
Ain't
taking
Fun.
it. Now you're not taking.
Now
it
you're
seriously.
being-
Oh, what? That was the hinge of the question for me.
The
What?
hinge of the question for me was
Do I bring my own
own
nose
clown
and
nose and makeup?
makeup?
You don't think they send an email ahead of time to let you know what kind of
They
prep
tell
work
you how many underwears to bring, probably.
If the classes find out what clowning means to you, it
Right.
seems to me like the first calling, the first let's weed out, is to see, does clowning mean to you? Bring your own note, be prepared, or I will earn the nose and I will earn the makeup.
If I have to figure out the right clown white to bring in where I'm not going to get beat up by the big kids, I'm not going to go. It's got to be provided for me, okay? I mean, I know, right?
Justin
But I
knows
have a
his own
degree.
shades. Yeah,
I have a degree in this stuff, okay? This is my area of expertise.
right.
Clowning is an art that is not limited to the nose. A lot of people forget
beautiful.
this, that I had a master class with Marcel Marceau.
I never forget this.
A lot
You
of
do
people
mention
forget that Marcel Marceau came to Marshall University in
Marshall?
the 2000s.
Marshall
University. Marcel Marceau came to Marshall in the 2000s
with
while I
Mark
was
Robert.
with Mark Robert while I was a student there. And and before or after he performed a show at the Keith Albee, he came to the Marshall University Theater Department and did a master class for us. And so I think to say I've been trained by Marcel Marceau gives me some leg to stand on here. And I can say clowning is so much more than a nose. It's an attitude.
Wasn't he a mime?
Mimes is clowns, dude.
Mimes
That's what
is
I'm
clowns,
saying.
dude. It's like white
Whoa.
clowns. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's all part of comedy del art.
You know, Justin, I also had a masterclass at the University of Oklahoma from Larry Drake, a.k.a. Dr. Giggles, and the guy with the sash in that one episode of Firefly.
Yeah.
And he was asked if he prefers doing drama or comedy. And he said drama is like, oh, but comedy is like, hey. And I'll never forget that.
Whoa, I think I just learned a lot by the transitive property.
Yeah, so,
That's awesome.
Damn, that's good.
yeah. So I think I also know a lot about comedy.
I think you're assuming a lot that you will be asked to apply clown makeup and a nose and do clown stuff, because that does not sound like the concept of this retreat. It sounds like you will do a deep soul searching to find what clowning means to you.
When someone introduces the word retreat into the formula for me, it does imply a level of getting in touch with myself in a way that I'm like, oh, no, thank you. If it was a clown class that lasted 3 days at a thing, 100%. A retreat?
I think that it could help you maybe the angle is like find the vulnerability in yourself. Isn't that clowning? Isn't that clowning?
Wow.
You get down deep, you find the things that you're embarrassed of, and then you just like put them out, just beg people to laugh at them for your own humiliation kink. I think I've lost the plot a little bit.
went
you
way off
understand.
course.
Yeah.
Earlier on in the sentence, I think we can all remember the house.
You had some great points in the
no,
first,
it's
like,
great.
2/3 of that sentence, absolutely.
Those were the days.
I have a running analysis in my head of handsome guy funny like stars, where it's like where they go into movies and it's like, I've been handsome for a while, but now I want to do funny movies.
Okay.
And there are some who are so good at being like, I don't need to be cool. I think John Cena's great at this, where John Cena is willing to look stupid and be the butt of a joke in so many things.
He'll tear his chest open and show you his heart and everything inside.
He has no problem looking like an idiot. There's some other ones where even when they're supposed to look like an idiot, they're cool, and it doesn't work. So
Okay.
I do like, if I could go to a clown retreat that would teach me to finally just
Stop being so handsome all the time.
Stop being
and
so
be a
handsome
real
and cool, and
goofball.
just let myself be a bit of a fool from time to time. That
Yeah.
might be very useful for me.
What if you love it too much and you can't turn the clown off?
Oh, maybe, is that what your girlfriend's afraid of?
What if you can't turn the clown off?
Maybe you find the clown and you awaken the clown and you're all of a sudden you're the disguise.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Bruce Wayne to Batman, where he is Batman.
He is
He's
Laughman.
Batman for real.
I am
When he was
Laughman.
born,
I'm Laughman.
he was born Batman. And then when he was like 12, he made some money at a lemonade stand and he came inside with a suit and he's like, I'm go by Bruce now.
That's not exactly what I meant, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly
His
what
parents
happened.
got killed in the alley. They were like, help us, Batman. And he's like, I can't. I'm Bruce now.
I'm Bruce now.
Bruce can't fight.
I
Hold
wanted
on,
to
let me
take on an
calm-
identity that would strike fear in the heart of no one.
Murderer, will you spare my parents for this many dollars?
I do like the idea because the company put the option in the newsletter, but you take it and then they're like, oh, we didn't
fired.
think.
Test. Absolutely a test.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's not, clowning's not bad, but it's not useful
not
for
part of
your
your job.
particular skill sets.
No,
Not
there
part
are
of your
plenty
job.
of I know people who do corporate improv workshops and Shakespeare workshops and stuff. It's about getting in touch. It's the retreat aspect of it that if you get there, here's the problem with a retreat. You get there day one, you've been there 10 minutes, and the vibe is off for you. And you're like, oh, this isn't what I signed up for. You can't leave.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
in prison. You're in clown prison. You're stuck in a clown car with a bunch of other clowns, but you don't want to be a clown. You're just Dave. You know what I mean? It's Dave.
You
and
thought it
20
would
clowns.
be funny to use this corporate money to go to clown retreat, but then you're there.
It is funny. I'll say this.
No,
It's
it's
a great
funny. Of
story.
course, it's funny. Yeah, I mean, it's
Clown's
It's funny. It's funny in hindsight. You have to live through it. You have to experience it with your human body and mind, and then after
Yeah.
that, it will be funny. But you do have to endure the initial thing. I think.
Pain is funny.
Leaving the body.
Why? I don't think your bosses want you to take the lessons of these retreat, like an improv retreat or a clowning retreat. Your bosses don't actually want you to bring that energy back to the office, right? If your boss is like, Justin, you did a bad job on your reports, and you looked at him and you're like, yes, and?
Honk, honk,
You know what I mean? He doesn't want that. He wants actually for you to just do a better job at your thing. He doesn't want you to reach up and go, oh. He wants you to do better at the reports.
They want you to bring the energy of someone who got a clown retreat paid for them, and now they feel special. And so they're going to work a little harder.
And they're working harder because they got away with something.
They don't want clown technique to come back into the office. They want the clown energy, clown satisfaction.
Clown mentality.
Clown work ethic.
There you go.
Clown grind.
What?
Willingness to be humiliated.
Come back as the Joker.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You don't get to choose. I'm Pennywise.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It was the wrong retreat.
Thanks for the retreat, boss. I'm going to go eat a kid.
Oh,
yeah, no.
Bad news. Your HR director is Pennywise. Over the past month, I've been going to physio for a shoulder and neck issue. During one of the first sessions, I was asked to use a grip strength tester where I pulled the highest LBs the clinic has ever seen. Since then, some of the staff at the clinic have been calling me Mr. Grips, Grippy, Gripster. I'm not sure how I feel about the new names. Do I curb them or let them slide? And that's from Grip Strength Gripe in Canada. Shouldn't they let you leave?
Yeah, what are you doing there?
If you're doing physical therapy and they're like, here's the grip machine, and they're like, fuck, shouldn't you be in charge? Shouldn't they have to start gripping it?
Once they passed the grip machine, they then handed him a big mallet and said, now hit this paddle, and if you can ring the bell, you get to go. And that's where it failed. You know what I mean?
Do you think as a physical therapist, there's a moment where you get them to the point where they're like probably as good as they used to be, but do you think sometimes you're like, damn, I think this guy's really got potential. Like I think if I keep physical therapying them, I think they could become a professional athlete. Like there's a ceiling here that I can get them back past. You know what I mean? You can just you never know when to stop the therapy.
That's probably only like 1 in 100 times. You know?
It's probably pretty rare. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
All I'm saying is that if I did a grip strength test, if I did any test at a place and they said I did the best anyone ever, that's going to become at least 20 to 30% of my personality from now on.
Travis, that was maybe the least surprising sentence
that's
ever been uttered on the program. I could have written it with my blood. I mean, yeah, man.
Then will it surprise you to know, Justin, when I found out 2.5 years ago that grip strength testers existed, I immediately bought one.
He did. I remember that because you made us all do it, and mine was bad. Mine was really, really bad.
Mine was very good.
Yeah.
I have grip muscles built into my hands. You see those
tall
muscles?
hands. Look at those grippers. God
Do you
damn,
see those
dude.
muscles next to my thumbs?
That's crazy, dude.
Those are my
Griffin got
grippers.
17 rubber bands. Not even double looped. 17 rubber bands. That was his grip strength rating.
Pretty good, I thought.
Yeah,
but
it's
it
not
goes
bad.
up to like 6,000. Like Travis is doing like 6,000.
He's got like watermelon crushing power.
Well, I'm out here because inevitably one of you will slip and slide off a cliff, and I'll dive and catch you by the wrist, and I want to be able to hold you because I love you.
Yeah, but what if you're the one that falls off and we can't pull
Why
you up?
haven't you guys
and we're
been
like,
working harder?
We're like, you got to let us go, Trav. You got to let us go. You're too heavy. And you're like, I can't, man. My gripper is too powerful.
I have been dealing with this in my left hand because I've been recovering from carpal tunnel surgery, and I'm a few months in now, and I am now starting to get to the point where like, is this as good as it was? Was it better than this? I don't remember it being better or worse. I don't remember how good it was before. So I'm kind of like trying to feel that out. Like, yeah, I think it could be a little bit more movie. Yeah, all right.
This is every time I watch a show where they do some kind of like, we're doing a challenge, right? And it's like, we took our biometric measurements before and after. That's the part I most envy. The idea of I'm about to do something for a week and someone's going to tell me the measure of change of like, yeah, this improved, this went down.
Just
and
more.
I can perfectly like figure out a sequence of events where it's like, yeah, every week he's just getting stronger and stronger.
Travis, like, I must have more data about Travis. There must be more I can know about myself.
Yes.
So many numbers are slipping away from me.
I had the thought for the first time, like a couple days ago, that people who like go to the gym to lift weights to get stronger, they probably have a moment pretty frequently where they lift a new heaviest weight. And I had the thought of like, that's probably cool. That probably feels pretty cool. Knowing I can do 300 now. I don't know if that's good or bad or like what.
I mean, it depends on what exercise you're doing. If
But,
you're
like, if you
curling
couldn't-
300, you're nailing it.
A measurement, I would say also.
But like if you couldn't do 300 before and then you practiced and you worked hard and you ate like a bunch of cod or whatever, and then the next day you could do 300, you'd probably be like fucking stoked because your score went up.
Griffin, I was thinking about something similar to that. I was thinking about how if you were to practice at like, say chess, and then you played chess, and then your score at chess improved, you would probably have a positive feeling you derive from that.
Or like if you started playing an instrument and like you found a really challenging piece of music that you weren't able to play, but then you practiced and you got better.
I feel like you guys are making fun. You guys are talking in a tone that sounds like
similar.
You're making fun of me.
No, Travis, that's a similar experience to what Griffin outlined.
But like, of course, if you did
insight that
chess
he
and you
had
got better at
recently.
chess and your ELO went up, that'd be cool. And if you could play a musical piece, that would be cool. I'm talking about
Or like
lifting
if
a
you
big
started running and
Running
you kept
and-
track of the time it took you to like run a mile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And then
and
you
for you
saw
to be-
that
or if
time
you
go
tried to cook a
down.
meal and you couldn't,
Yeah.
and then you studied cooking for a year, and then at the end of that year you cooked that same meal again.
No, that's different. This is your body.
Or like if you didn't know how to read, right?
Yeah.
So then you started learning to read and then you knew how to read. That would probably feel pretty good.
You guys are making fun of me for fucking sure, dude.
I don't think so.
I don't think I am. Trav, were you? Because I wasn't. But maybe
I
Trav
don't think I was. I was
Okay.
just trying to back up Griffin's points with other
I don't know how much I
salient
can
examples.
pick up. I don't know how much I can pick up. I know that if someone asks me to move a couch and they're going to help, I can usually do it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't translate to a number. If I had a number,
I disagree, Griffin, because I think you're picking up what me and Trav are laying down really well.
I just don't want to get squished.
Let's go to the money zone.
I just don't want to get. I don't lift weights because I don't want to get squished.
Non-sexually.
It's better with you.
Smalls is the best cat food I've ever purchased. And friends, I've bought them all, but my cats are wild for this stuff. I've got the timing down perfect. The Smalls show up right when I need it. There is a bag of treats that comes with my Smalls every time I get a shipment. And if I didn't have it, I couldn't get the cats out of the girl's bedroom at night.
No, I've seen this work.
It's incredible.
I've seen it in action. It is
It's like you have a remote control cat. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's because they go crazy for this food. The same thing happens when I tear open a package of Smalls. They go wild for it. It's preservative free, human grade ingredients. It's good natural stuff you find in your fridge.
Does it ever happen if you open a package that just sounds like a package of Smalls and they run in the room and then they're really angry that it's not Smalls?
Yes, 100% of the time, Travis. In fact, you might say that if we open the fridge, sometimes the cat will leap onto Sydney's shoulder like some sort of demented furry parrot, just trying to get some Smalls. They're wild for this stuff, and your cats will be too. Stop
You're
serving
making
your
it
little...
sound like a problem. I'll just say feedback on the ad. You're making it sound like your cats are like Smalls junkies.
They
and
are.
that
They are.
So
They
this-
love
But in a
Smalls.
good way.
But
They
in a
love
good way.
Smalls.
Okay. I'm saying it sounds like your cat has a problem too much.
My
with
cat
Smalls.
has a problem because it's mean. That's not Smalls' fault. It's a cruel
cat.
creature. Do you understand?
Right.
Like it's
Which
not
one?
the emotions
You
of
got
the cat.
two. Which
What?
one's your favorite?
One of Justin's cats is famously meaner than
Sydney
the
has
other
two
one.
cats. I have a litter box. Stop serving your little carnivore a bowl of processed shortcuts for a limited time because you're a MBMBaM listener. Get 60% off your first order plus free shipping and free treats for life when you head to smalls.com/mybrother. That's 60% off your first order plus free shipping and free treats for life when you head to smalls.com/mybrother.
I have Jasmine in my home, and what I've learned about Jasmine is basically she's the type of cat that is just the world's clumsiest and least effective assassin, where she'll see me going into a room, she'll run ahead of me, hide behind the couch, and then dive out at me and boot my leg and then run back behind, and I imagine laugh at her success. Just a funny kitty story for you guys.
That was chilling, bud.
Yeah, man.
You don't want to hear
We
about
don't
my
usually
kitty?
tell funny kid. We don't usually.
We
tell
just listened
like,
to
fun-
a kitty story from Justin.
Justin's was a paid kitty story.
And they had to
Yours
pay me
was
to tell a kitty
yours
story.
was
You know
an
what? They also
entirely
didn't like this at the
volunteered.
content house when I was telling them about my pets at home. And I think every time I use the word pets, they got really upset.
Yeah, they don't even understand the idea. How can a man own a goose?
What is a man to a goose?
What is a man to a goose?
Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Oscar.
I'm Dimitri. And we are the Eurovangelists.
We're a weekly podcast spreading the word of the Eurovision Song Contest, the most important music competition in the world.
Maybe you already heard Glenn Weldon of NPR's Pop Culture Happy Hour talk up our coverage of this year's contest. But what do we talk about in the off-season?
The rest of Eurovision, duh. There are nearly 7 decades of pop music history to cover.
We've got thousands of amazing songs, inspiring competitors, and so much drama to discuss. And let me tell you, the drama is juicy.
Plus, all the gorillas and bread-baking grandmas that make Eurovision so special.
Check out Eurovangelists, available everywhere you get podcasts, and you could be a Eurovangelist too.
Ooh, I want to be one.
You already are. It's that easy.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know, we've been doing My Brother, Me for 15 years. And maybe you stopped listening for a while. Maybe you never listened. And you're probably assuming 3 white guys talking for 15 years. I know where this has ended up. But no.
No, you would be wrong. We're as shocked as you are that we have not fallen into some sort of horrific scandal or just turned into a big crypto thing.
Yeah, we don't even really know how crypto works.
The only NFTs I'm into are naughty, funny things, which is what we talk about on My Brother, and Me.
We serve it up every Monday for you if you're listening, and if not, we just leave it out back until it goes rotten.
So check it out on Maximum Fun or wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Haunted Doll Watch. You know, there's a lot going on in the world of haunted items, and I have 5.
My summerween is really coming.
Yeah, it's Summerween time. I have 5 I'm going to share with you guys because they're all the worst, and I wanted to show them to you guys to see which ones you all think is the worst.
Juice, are you still watching From? I heard they got haunted doll monsters now.
Yeah, man, they've got everything on From, and of course I'm still watching From.
I
Someone
remember a
has
time
to.
where Justin said, there apparently is a show that exists called From. I keep seeing clips from it, and I have no goddamn idea what any of them mean.
Hey, Juice, this one sucks, man.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, this week they all suck. Haunted Doll, Vessel Young, Sealy, Court, White, Light, Witch, Fae, Spirit.
It's giving Cola Scola Mary Todd a little bit. Just
love
like
that.
in the complexion, I guess.
Does she have just a handful of loose icing? What is that?
So let's see here. That's a good man, Travis. That's a really good question. A lot of people
I'm
don't
something
have
of a
that
detective.
level of.
Oh,
So that is
my.
a unicorn brooch.
Okay.
It's the head of a unicorn she's threatening that other unicorn with.
It's the head of a unicorn. She's holding the head of a unicorn, I think, is what we're dealing with there.
It's Pippi Longstockings.
And she's coming into your world. Lydia is not a witch practicing white magic. She is white light magic in Fae form. She's connected to happiness, purity, emotional healing, self-worth, emotional encouragement, and light abundance energy.
There's something about that sounds like the head of a PTA board saying to a parent, the parent is like, I don't think you understand like Miller Elementary Spirit. And they're like, I don't understand Miller Elementary Spirit. I am Miller Elementary Spirit in human form.
This girl was not fully ready for the human world yet. Not because she's weak, because she is unbelievably innocent and naive, which means she has not fully harnessed her authority. She does not naturally recognize manipulation yet. She assumes everyone is emotionally sincere. She believes everything will work out perfectly perfect because that's her nature.
Must be nice.
For the
Isn't
last
that true of every baby born, though?
That is pretty much a baby experience.
Are there
yeah,
babies
for sure.
that come into the world jaded?
This is the next part that I can't stop thinking about. For the next 3 months, Lydia has had full reign of my home, my divination room, which I guess is not in the home, my spirit collection, which I guess she doesn't keep in the divination room,
I got a lot of sheds.
the rituals, which I guess is in yet another outbuilding, and then the spirit communication work, which must happen at yet a tertiary location.
It's more of a
approached-
compound.
Yeah,
This-
it's really
this-
it's a
I got a bunch of buses that I buried underground and linked with tunnels.
Yeah,
have
this is my
utilidors.
she shed, and that's my C shed where I see.
That's my
things
D
with
shed,
divination.
where the demons. She has approached all of it with emotional confidence of a glitter-covered 4-year-old with absolutely zero survival instincts.
Then don't give her free reign.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
had one of those, a glitter-covered 4-year-old with no survival instincts, and I wasn't like, everything, let me open all the drawers and cabinets for you.
I can't imagine setting my 5-year-old loose in a divination room. No way, man.
Yeah, she even got this way. She tried to rehabilitate Lilith succubus.
What?
She calls them sparkle resets. She says you breathe and
Lil
shine. As
succubus?
this is what Lydia said to her Lilith succubus. Oh, girl, you got a lot going on. You never gonna get the right boyfriend with that look. You need positive affirmations and self-respect. Meanwhile, this ancient seductive succubus energy in Lydia is talking to her like a tiny emotionally supportive pageant coach.
There's
so this
so
is like
much.
a full. So you guys think I'm just kind of like loosening it right now, but I'm going to scroll down a little bit just so you can. I want to.
You can't scroll past
the sexy succubus.
the fucking row of
This is
succubus
legitimately-
thumbnails.
Oh my God.
This is the script of this person who has like outlined this exchange that this ghost had with a different
Okay.
ghost she has living in her house.
Wait, scroll back up because
Sure, Trav.
Lydia's a toxic friend.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that. Lydia truly sees good in everything. Dark spirit, maybe he's just sad. Manipulation, maybe it was a misunderstanding. Chaos, maybe everybody just needs a hug. Hey, Lydia, I'm trying to complain about this guy, and I
Yeah.
just need you to validate
Yeah.
my feelings.
Yeah.
Please.
Sparkle Reset is also the most menacing,
Yeah.
brainwashing shit
It
I've
is.
ever heard.
That's what
in
they
my
give you a
entire life.
clockwork orange, clockwork
Yeah.
pink. You get a sparkle reset.
She sees sadness, anger, bitterment, and thinks, oh no, somebody forgot to be happy. And it's like, hey, Lydia, depression exists.
Some of us we're working through some shit. Dude.
I'm giving you guys some extra ones to read here.
She celebrates every tiny manifestation like they just won a spiritual Olympics. That's what they call that is what they call the church camp that I went to.
This is
3
honestly,
years.
I
Oh
can't
my God.
even.
It keeps
This is
going.
a whole. This is
Yeah.
a whole pilot.
Yeah, it's a whole. She's got a season 2 arc. Yeah, it's a whole universe. So we're not going to deal with that anymore.
One of
We're
the
gonna
things
move
I
on.
really like here, and listen, I wouldn't call myself an expert in Fae mythology, but it did say that about him a rarely seen young Sealy
Get
court
those off my
Fae.
screen.
There's no such like they've been alive for like they're eternal. I don't think they're a young Fae. Anyways.
By popular demand, we have another succubus summoned by my very spiritual friend who is experienced with conjuring and binding, and we curated this vessel especially for her.
Greasy
Helene is
Rob brought this one to us.
Nasty Dave brings you these
Damn it.
ones.
I'm just realizing I didn't read the text of this one before I brought it. I just thought the picture
You just
was
like
funny.
the picture so much?
She delights. I wanted to see how you guys react, and only Griffin gave me what I
We
could.
would have to blur this to post it on our Instagram, Justin.
That's you.
Even
It's
that
just
would
a
be-
doll, you pervert. Get your head out of the gutter.
It's not
If you
just
feel-
a doll, Justin,
It's a
because I would
doll
say there's some
that's-
aftermarket additions.
There's some mods that
Well,
some
like what, guys? I
bio
don't see
mods.
anything. I haven't looked at the picture very closely, but Hachima.
Okay.
Yeah, there are nipples. Someone drew nipples on it. Sorry. Let's see here. We have is a lustful succubus spirit. If you feel a stirring and are drawn to her pictures, perhaps
Go
you
to
are
jail.
already.
You're in
Go to
jail now.
Go to jail. Perhaps you are already connecting with her and could fulfill her desires and fantasies. She will come to you in vivid dreams, but she can manifest as a shadow figure if she gains enough strength. And I'm sorry, I'm paying $205. Sorry, just to be clear.
For this shadow figure?
This? For this, I'm paying $205.
I also, once again, don't know much about mythology, but I'm pretty sure the deal is that a succubus is looking for someone to fulfill their desires.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's not how the exchange works.
So this says not a toy. Her vessel's top is removable, revealing an anatomically correct chest underneath. She also has a see-through lace skirt with small white. I'm not going to say that word underneath.
It also explicitly
That's crazy,
says, this is
dude.
not a toy, then that line, and then per eBay policy, you're purchasing a tangible item, a toy.
That was gross. Man.
Let's see.
Hey,
I
the
got
new
another.
Toy Story looks weird as fuck, by
Yeah,
the way.
it
Seeing
does.
these stills. Ooh.
Oh, this is too bad. Yep, they finally got into us. They got haunted doll mystery boxes now. You don't know what a haunted thing you're gonna get with this $80 treat.
And look at
no, I
that
gotta
totally
speak
real
past
hand-drawn
this
art display.
Yeah,
totally.
Definitely
Yeah,
not
totally.
artificially.
Yeah, step in the enchanting world of the supernatural with this haunted doll mystery box. Inside, you'll find one haunted doll, rumored to carry the presence of friendly, fun, wholesome, and positive spirits. We're outsourcing our hauntings to other countries, then we're importing them in bulk. This is terrible
Can you
news.
imagine being a haunted doll and being told, like, yeah, you're going to be in a blind box? What? What do you mean?
Yeah, no one wanted you. When
Random?
people knew you, they did not want you. The
didn't.
only way we can get you in their hands is to sort of do you up, gotcha style.
If you have enough haunted dolls to start a haunted doll blind box company, I don't think you get to throw the word rumored in there.
Right.
Like, did you just buy dolls in bulk and you're like, one of these bad
You've
boys?
lost context. Yeah.
Are they rumored, or are you verifying every one of these guys is haunted as fuck?
Some
Yeah.
people
Because I'm
say,
buying an $80 box.
I would not do this because this is definitely how they get rid of the dolls that are too haunted.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
dolls
the
that are
evil
like,
ones.
this one will make spikes come out of your fucking balls and they'll stab you in the head while you're asleep. This is a dark, dark, dark demon. And no one goes for that. They're going to show up inside the blind box.
It's also irritating from somebody that just like, I'd like to maintain canon within Haunted Doll Watch. I like to maintain, kayfabe. And I feel like every practitioner of these arts tell you how important it is to find the spirit that sort of works with you and like
Right.
makes sense for you, and not like fucking fired out of a t-shirt cannon, just whatever random. Think about this. Even in a world where you believe these are haunted, what these people are saying is, we'll box up a random fucking soul and send it
Right.
to your house. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't
You're
do
not
that with DoorDash, right? You wouldn't say like, hey, I need a friend. Will you come over and hang out with me? Fucking anybody in the world. Doesn't matter.
Justin,
Just
I
come on
wouldn't
over.
do that with, I'm hungry, just bring whatever food you find
Yeah,
lying
right. yes,
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever you're near, whatever restaurant is around.
At this point, you're not an eBay vendor. I do think you qualify as a necromancer once you start sort of slinging around randomized haunted dolls in this manner.
Sad. Two quick ones. Just this is a palate cleanser. We don't even have to talk about this haunted
Are there visible
doll.
nipples on this palette cleanser?
No, I
please?
wanted to step you guys down. We're gonna go out in the chill out tent real quick with positive
like
Leo,
Leo.
or a rambunctious
more
prankster.
Leo.
See, I knew you'd like Leo.
God damn, inflation has absolutely savaged the haunted doll market. This
Yeah,
is
you would think it wouldn't
$175
be-
bucks.
Yeah, you would
They
think.
have 2,015 transactions, 100% positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're throwing heat, man.
I can
Leo
kinda
is
trust it
amazing.
now.
With his ability, Leo is amazing.
Did you
with
read
his
the title, Justin? The title's great.
Thank you. Haunted doll, active spirit, positive Leo, rambunctious prankster.
And you listening at home, just sort of imagine like a Cats from Cat, like a
Yeah,
human cat.
Skimbleshanks type.
Imagine
Yeah.
a Skimbleshanks, but scary, like even scarier.
Rambunctious prankster does sound like a euphemism that a parent uses for their horrible child to try to get them
Yeah.
into the fancy daycare in town.
Uh-huh.
He's a rambunctious prankster.
Yeah.
I-
Timmy just pushed my kid in the river. Yeah, he is rambunctious like that.
This is good. I accept items that are considered seriously haunted. If it's haunted and it feels like it could be too dangerous for you or the people you love, contact me and we'll see about getting it out of your hands. No questions asked unless about the item itself.
Well, now,
Well,
That's
I mean,
a huge question.
some
what?
questions asked.
so all questions, I mean, you're saying you won't ask a question that I cannot reasonably ration into some reason that it would be connected to the doll in any way, shape, or
You
form.
guys want drugs? I got them. No questions asked, except for which drugs you like and want, and whether I have them,
And how
what
you'll
they
be
do.
paying. And
How
if-
you'll pay, and what they do to your brain and body.
I won't ask questions about you.
Yeah,
Can I
about
see
your
only the
personal
doll?
life. I won't ask your address.
Yeah.
Last one, and you guys are gonna, you guys can go ape shit for this guy. I love this guy. I might get him myself, honestly. And I never get these guys.
I never do this.
I never do
God
this.
damn. So we got, oh, man.
Hello,
That's a good one,
hello,
dude.
it's me, haunted German doll vessel child spirit Bennett, active, mischievous, loving boy.
It does. I'm going to say this, Justin. In an alternate universe
Yes, Travis, tell me, what is it, brother?
in which Justin McElroy was born in Victorian England and maybe went through a scarlet fever or two, that looks like 2-year-old Justin McElroy.
Yes, it's a beautiful boy. And yes, I come with my own entertainment. I have a copy of The Bear and the Fly, a story by Paula Winter, and a picture of 4 of the oldest kids you've ever seen in your entire life.
How are those kids?
How are these kids so
fucking
old?
40? That's
These
crazy.
are 40-year-old children. And yes, a
This was
dusty
us
ass
at our
car.
retirement party from the business we started.
Look at this, like, photo cube that the car is sitting on. Like, this is a fully staged production here for Bennett. And Bennett
Take
deserves...
the picture, mother.
I'm ready, mother. I found my light.
Take the picture. My hair is perfect.
Bennett, you want to know about Bennett, of course. He's a little guy. He found this little guy back in 2015 in an antique shop in New Orleans. The antique shop owner told me he had been sitting untouched for quite a while because people could not decide whether he looked sad, confused, or mildly offended by humanity. Personally,
How are those mutually exclusive?
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, I thought he looked like trouble, and I like that.
Wait,
He
you
immediately
did?
made me laugh because he was a bit judgy. The second I picked him up, I swear I heard the emotional equivalent of a sigh, like he was looking at me thinking, absolutely not. What is wrong with you in your day-to-day that you pick up a doll and you think, this doll thinks I suck?
And I love that.
And I
love
that.
And I love this nasty
I
little
will
boy.
break
Read me
him.
for Phil.
Read me for filth, Bennett. I'll make you love me.
I love this boy. I took him home.
I can fix him.
I think Bennett would look great on your shelf.
Besides, what is one more man in my life telling me what to do? Oof, a doof.
Does it say that?
It says that. I didn't write that. I
Oh,
wouldn't
it goes
editorialize
there.
that. I noticed the name written beneath his wig when I got home. Shirley Navarre. Naturally, my first response was, ooh, creepy. I like that.
All right, dude. Fucking, we get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it also tells me a lot that the first thing you did when you got home was take his wig off.
Yeah.
You gotta check it. You gotta check it for wig bugs, Trav.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't bring a new haunted doll into a vessel into your house and get wig bugs everywhere.
This person is the same person that writes these incredibly long screeds, but I did want to highlight this.
Oh boy,
Okay,
not
so
a
he's
little.
kind of
Okay, one image repeated during my sessions with him: a fountain, not a little garden fountain either, a massive decorative estate fountain filled with goldfish. He was reaching in and putting them in his pocket. I said, "Why would you do that?" And Bennett intuitively said, "The toilet is basically an indoor pond. If you stop being negative for 5 minutes." Then, after a very dramatic pause, he added, "It was a scientific experiment and everyone overreacted. Apparently, this is a sore spot." What was the experiment, Bennett?
Pissing in the fountain.
Piss in the fountain.
No, he
with the
flushed
fish.
it. He flushed the fish down the toilet.
It was a prank. You just didn't get it.
It was a prank and an experiment, and the fact that you don't understand it.
I was
is
trying to start a
exactly why
family
it would-
vlog channel, and
Yeah.
it was 1823. So, like,
Bennett wouldn't even know what to do with these.
Yeah,
bugs.
this continues for quite some time, actually, and it is just a long history of this small German ghost bullying this woman into submission. I don't blame her for wanting to get rid of Bennett. He seems like a real dingleberry.
Yeah. Wait, what's it say at the bottom? Oh, the entertainment purposes only.
Oh, no, okay. I guess legally, you're right, Griffin. eBay rules. I need to inform you that this is for entertainment purposes only, and you're buying a tangible item. I'm not responsible for the behaviors you may experience, but you can't say I didn't warn you. You should say that part before the other part. Like, you should totally break the story at the end. Don't break it in the middle.
For the eBay items, it's like, pay me $100 and I'll have a witch cast a spell that makes your dick bigger. What do they say at the bottom of those?
What you get is you get a little scroll like in Wizard of Oz, where he handed him the thing that said he had like a great brain or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just a tiny scroll that says like better dick. You know, it's like
Yeah.
a little, and it's like, read
And
this
then
out
you
loud,
eat it.
baby, or not. I don't know the exact mechanism of it. I've never had to order one. I just order a harem of virtual succubi that live in my home.
I did see it scroll by quick there that Shirley Navarre was a previous doll owner that apparently Andy style wrote her name on the boy's head under his wig.
Yeah. What if that's how Andy had marked Woody? Woody just had a neck tattoo that said Andy on it.
And these are my nipples he drew on.
You are a toy. And these
You are a tangible item.
Why don't they?
These
have
are
one?
my anatomically correct nipples.
They should have a haunted doll character in the movies where it's like, no, you don't understand. It's like, she comes to life, but she's like kind of alive all the time. And the life that she has is different. It's from ours. It's not like ours, how like we kind of sparkle with fun and joy.
I hear you talking, Woody.
Yeah, do you see that? Do you hear how she does that, partner? The way she sounds sometimes freaks me out.
You hear partner out? I'm usually talking about toy stuff, but he's over there talking about like, you have weird balls. Get them out. Let me see. Like,
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. It's called My Brother, Me. Even after all these years, we stuck with it.
Remember it.
We got new merchandise for you. This is your last chance, actually. Your last crack at our May merch. We got Count Donut Cape Vault sticker by Nate Freeberg. You can make any vault into a Cape Vault. And a Don't Talk to Me Until I've Had My Podcast mug. And an I Like All Butts and No Government mug. With a digital cross-stitch pattern of that as well. So a lot of great stuff in there.
Also, I wanted to just give a shout out, let y'all know, our dad is going to be in 1776 at the Keith Albee coming up this summer. I'm sure we'll talk about it more, but like,
He plays
I
Ben
don't know how
Franklin.
you feel about America now or even America then, but our
Maybe we'll
dad's
turn
in
it
it.
around by then.
yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
I want to say thanks to Montaigne for the use of our theme song, My Life is Better With You. Just listen to that Montaigne ep of Off Menu. So delightful, so entertaining.
I have to say this important announcement. I'm so sorry, but Monday, June 1st at around 8:15, we're doing the brush ceremony. So
Oh, shit.
if you want to have your name read there, please head on over to MaximumFun.org/join. Any new supporters through 11:59 p.m. Eastern on May 31st. And you will have your name read into the brush that increases desires.
Also worth noting, we are moving Clubhouse back a week to accommodate Griffin traveling. And we're having a guest on, our friend JD. So that'll be June 2nd that we're doing Clubhouse. This week is going to be a game stream with me and Justin.
Perfect.
I have a Excedrin tension headache bottle that I could throw. It's got a couple pills left. Might make a good
Oh, that's
noise.
a good sound. That's a
I
good
got like
sound.
10 pins.
Okay,
I'd
Griffin.
have like
I would
10
love-
markers.
Griffin's already got
pins.
those in his hand, so I'd actually love him to throw all 10 of them.
Yeah, it'll be a cool sound, I bet.
Yeah, it'd be a good sound. And a big mess for you to clean up after. I like that too. Because it won't be funny, because William will be gone, and he'll be doing it by himself.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was good!
That was like a firework. That was great.
My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
I'm Travis Mac. Okay.
This has been my brother. He kissed her dad square on the lips.
It's better with you. My life, it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Maximum Fun,
a worker-owned network
of artist-owned shows.
supported directly by you.